What if I told you there is one vegetable that is colorful, nutritious, easy to grow, and gives you two harvests from one plant? That vegetable is beets. In this video, I'll share why beets are worth growing, when they grow best, what makes them so nutritious, and a few simple ways to enjoy both the roots and the greens. Welcome to With the Garden. Here in Los Angeles, in a cozy yard, I'm learning and sharing as I go. I hope you'll grow along with me. Let's begin. If beets are not already in your garden, they probably should be. A lot of people overlook them. Maybe they only know beets from cans or salad bars, and they think of them as soft, earthy, or not very exciting. But homegrown beets are a completely different experience. Fresh beets are sweet, tender, rich in flavor, and far more versatile than many people expect. And for a home gardener, they offer a lot. First, beets are a very rewarding cool season crop. They grow especially well in fall, late winter, and spring, which makes them a smart choice in Southern California. When summer crops are slowing down or not yet planted, beets can quietly fill that gap. Second, you get two foods from one plant. The root grows underground, and the leafy greens grow above. The roots can be roasted, steamed, pickled, or added to salads and soups. The greens can be cooked like spinach or chard, so one planting gives you more than one kind of harvest. Third, beets are genuinely beautiful. Their stems and veins can be deep red, and when you pull up the roots, the colors feel almost jewel-like. Some varieties are dark red, some are golden, and some have those striking concentric rings inside. They are one of those vegetables that look good in the garden and on the plate. Now let's talk about growing them. Beets are usually direct sown, which means you plant the seeds right into the soil instead of starting them in trays and transplanting them later. That works better because beets are root crops, and they like to grow undisturbed from the beginning. One interesting detail is that a beet seed is often actually a small cluster, so you may get more than one seedling coming up in the same spot. That means thinning is important. If too many seedlings grow together, the roots will stay crowded and small. And this is where I want to correct a common misunderstanding. Beets do not need a huge garden, but they are not as space efficient as bok choy. Because you are growing a swelling root underground, each plant needs enough room to spread out leaves and develop properly. If you crowd them too closely, you will get lots of leaves, but not the kind of roots you are hoping for. So while beets fit well in a home garden, they still need thoughtful spacing. They also do best in loose, well-drained soil. If the soil is hard, rocky, or compacted, the roots may not develop well. Steady watering also matters. Too little water can slow them down, and uneven watering can affect the texture. In general, beets are ready in about 50 to 70 days, depending on the variety and how large you want them. You do not have to wait for giant roots. Smaller beets are often sweeter and more tender, and they can be just the right size for roasting whole. And then there is the nutritional side. Beets are rich in fiber, folate, antioxidants, and minerals like potassium and iron. They are often associated with heart health and healthy circulation, and many people value them for natural energy support. That may be one reason beet juice has become so popular among athletes and health-conscious eaters. So beets are not just pretty. They are useful, nourishing, and productive. And in the kitchen, they are more flexible than they get credit for. Roast them and their sweetness deepens. Slice them into salads for color and texture. Blend them into smoothies. Pickle them. Add them to soups. Sauté the greens. And stems are too good to waste. They're crunchy, colorful, and delicious when sautéed. It really makes beets the ultimate 3-in-1 crop, root, leaf, and stem. Very little goes to waste. That is what makes beets such a satisfying crop to grow. They are practical, attractive, and generous. They ask for some space and a little patience, but they give back a lot. So if you are planning your cool season garden, do not overlook beets. They may not be as quick as lettuce, and they do need more room than bok choy, but what they offer is something different. Roots, leaves, stems, color, flavor, and real substance from a single crop. Plant a row, give them room to grow, and see how they do in your garden. Thank you for watching. If this was helpful or inspiring, please give it a like, share, subscribe, and tell me what you're growing in the comments. See you next time in the garden.